5 home remedies to boost fat loss. Everyone wants to lose fat, right? I don't think I know anyone that doesn't want to get lean. They might not act on it due to lack of time or motivation, but legit, I don't think there's anyone given the choice that's going to be like, nah, I don't want to get leaner, I'm fine the way I am. Again, if you're comfortable, fine, that's up to you, but I think you should always strive for the best. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 home remedies that you can use to boost your metabolism. Stick around to the end because there's a bonus tip as well based off a question that I was asked on my previous video. Also, did you notice how I said boost your metabolism and not your fat loss? That's because food cannot boost your fat loss directly. It just won't work. Now, before I get into all of this, I need to stress on the fact that if you want to lose weight, you need to be at a certain level of calorie deficit. Now, this doesn't mean you starve yourself. It means you plan your meals and your macros so you're getting just enough to sustain your daily activities while still allowing your body to tap into that stored fat for energy. Now, I'll explain this in a minute. Look, for some people, it is going to be annoying to track your macros or to track the calories that you're consuming throughout the day because it is kind of a hassle. If it's a part of your lifestyle, then it's going to come easy for you, but it just doesn't work for some people. If you're one of those, then you can just take the traditional approach and try to wing it. So just make sure you're burning off more than you're consuming throughout the day. Now, I don't mean burn off 2,000 calories in the gym because that's what you have eaten. What I mean is burn off the excess amount that goes above your maintenance calories. Now, that is an effort that you're going to have to put in if you want to lose weight because it's not easy. The next thing that I want to stress on after calorie intake is exercise. I'm sure you already know that if you exercise, you burn calories. But what some of you might not know is that after you've exercised, you're also burning calories while you're asleep. That's just something to remember. Maybe it helps you get motivated to start working out. To give you a simple answer for why you need to exercise, when you're working out, your body is using up the carbohydrates because that's your source of energy. And when your body runs out of carbohydrates, it goes to the next best source of energy, which is fat. Now that we've got that cleared up, why am I giving you tips to boost your metabolism? In a nutshell, a faster metabolism helps you with digestion and burn off fat. So let's jump into the 5 home remedies that can help you boost your metabolism. First up on our list is ginger. You probably throw this into almost everything you're cooking because you've heard from a lot of people like, oh, ginger is a superfood, you should include it. But do you know why you're actually putting it in your food? It's very important for you to know what you're putting in your body. The simple answer is, when you consume ginger, it increases your internal temperature, boosting your metabolic rate. Ginger helps in reducing the inflammation in your digestive tracts. So it's safe to say that it helps with digestion, which speeds up your metabolism, which leads to fat loss. Next on our list is green tea or coffee. You might have heard somewhere that drinking green tea or drinking coffee helps you lose fat from your lower belly region. That's BS, because we know that spot reduction is not possible. Now, there's no scientific evidence for green tea or caffeine helping you lose fat yet, but it's still good for your metabolism, mainly because of the caffeine content. Now let's stop at caffeine for a second. Caffeine is a stimulus that increases your heart rate. You notice if you're working out or just in general, when your heart rate rises a bit, you tend to sweat more. And that's because your body is using more energy when your heart rate is elevated. Now, I mentioned this in the start. Your body uses carbohydrates for energy. Now, when it runs out of carbohydrates, it starts using your stored fat. So I'll let you connect the dots on that one. Next on our list is spices, and I'm so happy that I got to make this a part of the list because I love spicy food. If you've watched my previous video, you know this by now. Spices, like ginger, increase your internal temperature, which boosts your metabolism, allowing your body to burn more energy using carbohydrates and stored fat. Number 4, we have berries. You might like berries, but something to know about berries is they're actually one of the most low-calorie fruits out there. And they're packed with nutrients and they're packed with fiber. If you want to know how much fiber helps, eat a corn on the cob and drink a pint of beer, and you'll see what I mean. Fair disclaimer though, you probably want to do this if you're near a toilet. Another main reason why I've included berries in this list are because they're actually very filling. What I mean by that is they're satiating. There are a lot of foods out there that are actually very satiating. What that means is they'll fill you up but not give you that much calorie count. Last on the list might come as a surprise to you. Some of you might not even know this. It's psyllium husk. Psyllium husk is a type of fiber that's made from the husk of a plantago plant, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, it's good for you. To explain in plain terms, it soaks up the water in your gut and makes bowel movements much more easier. So if you're consuming psyllium husk and you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day, you're going to be dropping some healthy deuces. Which brings us to the last bonus tip. In my last video, I asked all of you to tell me if you have any questions, and I'll probably cover it in the next video. And I'm actually very glad that I got an interesting question. Shout out to Sarah for asking this question. Sarah asked how apple cider actually helps. Apple cider vinegar has actually been used for thousands of years. It's got a ton of health benefits, but we're going to focus on just one. I'm not going to go into the details of the active components in apple cider vinegar that actually do all the heavy lifting. You see, there are specific genes in your body that are responsible for breaking down the fat and using it as energy. And there are specific genes in your body that are responsible for storing the fat. A study found that some of the active components in apple cider vinegar actually accelerate the work of those genes that help break down the fat for energy. But that's not all. It also has an effect on the genes that store the fat. It slows them down. So if you're consuming apple cider vinegar, it's a win-win. So how to consume apple cider? What I do in the morning is I have 1 tablespoon of apple cider with 2 or 3 glasses of lukewarm water because it tastes really bad. It's actually really hard to drink. If you don't like that, what you can do is try to include it in your dishes. You can put it in soup. You can put it in your marinade for your chicken. You can literally put it in anything. My fitness and nutrition videos are going to be focused on helping beginners lose weight. I'm going to be providing you information and tips based on what I've learned from my past mistakes and my experience. That's it from me in this video, guys. If you do have any topics that you want me to cover, do let me know in the comment section below. Now, if you've learned anything in this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what's wrong with you. Smash that red button below. I'll see you on the next one.